on this number 43. Tray representation. Tray representation. How is a tray representation? When you are dealing with a tray representation, you must draw a table which is called a tray representation as follows. By using columns. The first column on your right is called ones column. The second column is called tens column. The third one is called hundreds column. The fourth one is called thousands column. So, if you are asked to represent, these given numbers, we can represent them in our tray representation as a follow. We must know when we are dealing with our number, we must take in our mind that we are dealing with our number going from our right to our left, taking in mind that the first digit in our right, it must be in ones column, and the second digit on our given number must be in tens column until you finish your number. So in our first number we have 3 digits. These 3 digits are represented as follows. 4 ones, 4 tens, 4 hundreds, so we take these digits and we put them in our tray representation. We have the first O O is for ones. We put it here. In O, in ones column. Our second O, our second digit is for tens. We put our second O in tens column. Our last digit, which is 2, is for hundreds. So we put our 2 here in hundreds column. So right now we have already represent our 200s in tray representation. Let us talk about the second number. What is 5002? We say that when you are dealing with a number, you are going from right to left. So this is for ones. And the second digit is for tens. The third digit is for hundreds. And our last digit is for thousands. So we can represent our second number, which is 5,000, in our tray representation, putting these 2 in 4 in one's column, and our O, our first O, in tens column, as written here. Our second O is for hundreds, and our last digit, which is 5, is for thousands. We have already finished with the tray representation of our 2 given numbers, which are 20 hundreds and 5,002. So we was dealing with our tray representation, which is the third one of our 4 kinds of representation, which we have talking about in the point 4, which was the heading number representation. So we have already right now talking about 3 kinds of representation. So let us talk about the last one of our representation. The last one in our representation, it will be called 4-4. 4-4 is Abasi representation. Abasi representation is represented as follows. You see this bar represents a number. So we are Muslims. If going from my right to the left, we know that from the right to the left, on the first position we have ones column. This X will be for ones. And the next X is for tens column. So this second X will be for tens. Also the next X will be for hundreds, as shown in tray representation. What about this one? This one will be for thousands. So if you are asked to give us which number is represented in this Abasi representation, 1114. Because if you put this representation in our tray representation, you will get exactly 101,000. You will get 1,114. You see? You said that our first X will be for ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We put 4 in our ones column. The second X we say that will be for tens. So we have one object here. So we put 1 in tens column. And for the next X we have one object which is our hundreds column. So we put 1 here in our hundreds column. And we have one object for our thousands column. So we put 1 here. What we get is exactly what I say. We get 1,114. This is how to represent a number. So I can say for our today lesson, right now we have already finished with it, but before letting you, let me give you a summary of what we have about. Our summary of what we have talked about is as follows. Or we can summarize our today lesson in this table. We divide it by 3 pieces. This first piece, it will be for figure. And this one, it will be for plus value. For plus value. Plus value. And the last one will be for number one. Number word, I mean letter representation. So, this will be for ones. This for tens, and this column for hundreds, and the next one for thousands. Let us take any number at random. No, 4 numbers. 40, 47, 500, 26, 1 digit, and 2,907. These 4 numbers will be represented in the rest part of our table as follows. We know that our first digit coming from right to left is for ones. So 7 for ones. 4 for tens. We have already finished with our first number. For the second number, 526 will be represented as follows: 6 for ones, 2 for tens, 5 for hundreds. For our next number, which is O, which is 0, it will be represented as follows. This number is on our right, in the first position from our right. So this O, it will be put in O column. And our last number, it will be represented as follows: 7 for ones, 0 for tens, 9 for hundreds, and our last digit, which is 2 for thousands. By this, we have already represent our numbers in plus value, which we call it tray representation. Now let us represent them by letters. This is 47. 47. This is 526. 500. 500. 20. 26. And this last, no, we have O here. This is 0. For our last number is 2. Thousand. And 9. 100. And 7. So by now we have already make our quick summary for our today lesson. Follow us in our next rendezvous coming soon. Inshallah ta'ala, we are in GSHC call me mkongwe. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.